The Israeli-Palestine conflict has been continuous warfare since the founding of the State of Israel, only interrupted by brief periods of peace between Israel and Palestinian forces. The situation can be viewed as provoked by Israel for proposing terms considered unfair by Hamas in their peace proposal, or by Hamas for responding to the proposed treaty by murdering over 100 men, women, and children to express this rather than simply rejecting the treaty. Israel's reaction to this by murdering countless Palestinian civilians to avenge theirs is still regarded as an overreaction even by many of Israel's supporters. Regardless, the Israel and the Palestinian governments both want the same territory and do not want the other present. If the factors here were merely territorial, it would be one thing, but there's also a racial and religious division at play. For a country like America that has a variety of religions and races coexisting, seeing the inability of this coexistence elsewhere can be hard to find a solid grasp on. The Palestinians view Israel as a colonial invader, a plight that is understandable. If America can empathize with this, being a nation that once suffered under colonial powers, should it not withdraw aid from Israel? The answer isn't as simple as that. The founding of Israel happened after the Holocaust. European powers took it upon themselves to create a Jewish homeland for the displaced Jews after World War II. While this was a noble desire in many ways, the place that they chose to create this homeland already had people and a government occupying the land. Since then, America became a prominent ally to the State of Israel and has provided financial support and military aid. While the idea that the U.S. withdrawing aid from Israel may seem simple on paper, to do so would almost assuredly ensure its annihilation. Resource-wise, without the aid America has provided, Israel would fall and the people there would be slaughtered. To step away from Israel would condemn it to the mass displacement of its people or even genocide. However, to support its current war against Palestine would be aiding the Israeli government to desire to enact the same fate upon its opponents. Thomas Friedman says, America cannot protect Israel in the long run from the very real threats it faces unless Israel has a government that reflects the best and not the worst of its society. Yasmin Sarhan's article points to U.S. public support also shifting more towards Palestine in light of recent events. Coexistence seems like the easiest solution on paper, but it is one that the Israeli and Palestinian governments both deeply resent. Peace treaties have been repeatedly attempted and failed between these two nations. One can only hope that peace is possible between the two without further slaughter.